Okay, well, I guess a light could be an appliance, but this light's just hanging down here. But it's interesting to see the ground wire, and we know that we've got aluminum wiring, and those are not aluminum wire nuts. Okay, so we've got the wrong wire nuts, and the light fixture's not grounded. I wonder if they're all like that. I don't know. But this is interior plumbing and appliances, so we're going to kind of go here. I used some toilet paper to fill up the bathtubs, the showers, both of them. This home has 2 showers, and the shower pans are leaking. See all that water there? I'll get a towel in here and try to clean it up. Everything's supposed to go down, goes down. But we are missing a bolt right there. And this commode is too close to the cabinet. Oh, it's too close to the cabinet. Now we got an interesting configuration here. Let's see if I can open that up. Maybe not. But we got, if you'll notice in here, we got flexible drains. We're not supposed to have flexible drains. And the walls opened up over there. Let's see what we got over here. See if I can get up underneath here a little bit. There's our flexible drain. And I can see in the other bathroom. All the way into the other bathroom. How about that? So we're missing our wall back behind there. Of course, we got our flexible drain. Alright. Keep flying. So we're coming along in here. That was the primary bedroom, suite, bathroom, shower that was leaking. And then we've got a leaky shower pan over here. We got a leaky shower pan over here. Now, is that one shower pan leaking or both shower pans leaking? Because look at this. This one's not even draining. Okay. Well, it's kind of hard to leak if it's not draining. I'm not going to promise you that this isn't leaking, but I am going to promise you that one or more is leaking, and I am going to promise you that this one is not draining. This commode also... Hi, Timmy! This commode is also too close to the countertop. And this lavatory also... Now, our lavatories do not have, let's see, percolators. Word of the week, overflow drains, and they're not required to. But you want to, you want to kind of pay attention to it. You want to, that's what inquiring minds want to know. See my toolkit. We got GFCI in here too. Okay, GFCI is good. But like the other bathroom, we got flexible drain lines, and we're missing our wall. In fact, we don't even have escutcheon plates for this plumbing. This is those little metal plates that you were looking at before. So we don't have escutcheon plates. We got flexible drains. How about that? The hall shower doesn't drain at all. So this is our fireplace. This is our fireplace. The hearth extension should be at least 24 inches out. The gas valve is on the right side, keys on the right side. This is the way it was made. And you can do calculations. That 24 inches, that's just a throwdown number that I use. The hearth extension may be perfectly fine because I didn't do the calculations. If it's less than 24, it makes the report. But we got some parge around here. We've been parging the sides. There we go. Got to hitch up my pants every once in a while. It's part of the show. At one time, this was a gas log. And this is a copper gas supply tubing, which isn't acceptable. And so this whole tube, this whole device, and we're missing the pan. They took a lot of it out. But that wasn't designed for a natural burning log. Okay, that's too hot for these materials. So either a gas, a metal, or a iron, a steel gas pipe should be installed so that you have a gas starter, or take the grate out and just install a new gas log. And like I said, we've had some pretty good heat inside of here. Let me see if I can dig out my flashlight again. You can look up here a little bit. There is a metal rod that goes across the top of this that holds the masonry. Okay? And it's called a lintel. Oh, that's a flashlight right there. And lintels expand and contract more than the brick. So after time, if you'll look up underneath here, you'll see all these holes and see all the char and see how all the smoke and the heat is going up through the wall system. And then if we look up in here, look up in there, you see all those white cracks? Those are called clean cracks. Okay, well, what's a clean crack? Well, the fireplace, see, if the fireplace was blowing out, and it is, if it's blowing out, and you have a crack in the wall, then the carbon would follow the air and those cracks would be dark. So what's happened is we've had a fire in here that was too strong. And this fire needs air. And so you built a generator. And so what's happened is it was sucking air through the cracks to keep the fire going. Okay? Either the house was too tight, and honestly, this house always had an asphalt ceiling, asphalt roof covering. The windows are all single pane glass. This is, for lack of a better description, this is a drafty house. It was probably, the fire was overbuilt. And so the fire created a generator and it was sucking the air back through the bricks. That's what the clean cracks are. Either that or, a chimney sweep can tell you if it's got enough design, if it's designed to burn properly. For whatever reason, the clean cracks are a symptom. Sputnik. I got a couple Sputnik lights. Mine need to be polished. They're from the 1960s. Okay, this is your clean out box right here. And it probably needs to be, okay, pardon the sarcasm, but it probably needs to be cleaned out. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, thing. Okay, so we're moving on along here. The thermostat's on this wall. That's a pretty good, acceptable wall, but just know this home faces south. And so we're going to have a lot of southwest setting sun. All right? And as the sun radiates through the windows, it's going to have a direct effect. This is just a dumb animal. It only does what you try to tell it to do. So if the sun's coming in here and tells you that it's warmer than it is in the wintertime, you could be freezing back up in here, I mean, yeah. Or if you're running the air conditioning, it comes in here and it thinks it's warmer than it is, and the air conditioner keeps running, and again, you could be freezing. It's just the location of the thermostat. If it's on this side of the wall, it'd be a lot uglier, because that's where you come in the house, but that would be a better location. This is one of those silent smoke alarms, so it doesn't wake anybody up. All right, so you don't have that nuisance. But it really shouldn't be silent. That was a stupid joke. And you should have a smoke alarm in each bedroom, and you should have a carbon monoxide alarm, so that, because of we already talked about, because of the furnace, you don't want it spilling carbon monoxide out underneath this door. You don't want your carbon monoxide coming out of your water heater, coming down and spilling outside the door, getting sucked up inside the return air vent, and then you don't have a carbon monoxide alarm. So that's a good reason to have one, I think. So we're moving on along. And plumbing. At one time, all of our drains went down inside. Now our drains come down the outside. Well, what's that all about? Well, we probably had a problem. That probably needs to be sealed. I get that. Okay, so that's one drain. Our dishwasher drains into the sink. What's this drain for? What's that one for? The clothes washer. What do you think it's going to drain? It's going to drain on the ground. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't have a hose. I don't fix it up. I don't run it. Dollars of donuts. But that drain goes to something. And it doesn't go to the swimming pool equipment. And it doesn't go to the sink. The only thing left, process of elimination. Got a little drip here. That's one of the reasons why we got such a bad meter test, water meter test. And that pipe right there fills the pool. And it's broken, so you're not going to fill the pool with that pipe. And that pipe should be insulated so it doesn't freeze and cause it to start dripping. Oh. And you should have an anti-siphon device on that. And this pipe right here that goes to the pool, it bypasses the valve. So the pool has, even if this valve has an anti-siphon device on it, the swimming pool doesn't. Moving on along. The torture never stops. Dishwasher was not installed. Dishwasher was not installed. It's not, I don't even know if it's plugged in or not. I know that it's not plumbed. Okay? Hillbilly home inspection. This is called a foul line. F-O-U-L. Okay? It's where all the germs and the bacterium and the viruses hide. Okay? It's supposed to cascade down like this. It's in a little thing called, what is it called? It's code. That's what it is. Okay? So, now, I've yet to have a client call me back. I hate discounting my work. I've yet to have a client call me back and say, hey, bud, thank you for catching that foul line. You did me a solid on that one. Nobody's ever called me back on that. I think everybody just puts a little bleach underneath there. That's what I hear. I hear a lot of people say that. So we're coming on down here, and these are flexible drains. The same thing is with both of the bathroom lavatories. These clog up. You don't even have a real P-trap. You got two flexible drains. Man, you get some onions in there and it's going to clog up so fast you're going to be doing that. I don't know what horsepower this food waste disposal is because it's faded. I have no idea. I mean, honestly, I'm looking at it. You can almost see where there was pretty. All right. Now see these right here? The technical word for these is sticks. Okay? And those are drywall screws. And those sticks are holding your sink up. See, the manufacturer specification supersedes code. And the manufacturer thinks that somebody should have used the clips that came in a sack that came with the sink that they provided with the instructions to hold this thing up. Just put a stick in there, Philip. We're going to the beer store. Oh, Doug, you're the fastest guy in the shop. I know. I'm getting a raise next week. That's how we do it. But that's what's holding your sink up is sticks with drywall screws. We're missing discussion plates there. On the drain with the flexible, and we already said how this. That is the water connection for the dishwasher, so you know how well that's going to not work. Okay, so we're moving on along. This is the oven. Okay, it's a gas oven. We don't have gas to this house right now. We don't have gas to the house. There we go. This is an anti-tip device. This came in a bag with the instructions. So. Anyway, so if Hansel and Gretel come over and the Wicked Witch is here, well then there's nothing to keep. And there's, look at that. That's an anti-tip device. So there's nothing to keep this thing from living over. I quit telling that joke for a long time because one of my clients had skin grafts. I felt really, really bad telling that joke and then finding out. But I just did because I'm showing off. Now another thing is you'll notice that the gas is not hooked up here, and the gas connector, see that little thing wiggling in there? Okay, that's brass, and brass gas connectors are no longer acceptable. They're dangerous after a school blew up in Oklahoma. So there's that. Okay, so the gas isn't hooked up, so it doesn't work. The gas isn't hooked up to the house, so it doesn't work again. We got the wrong kind of connector, and we don't have an anti-tip device. The dishwasher's not hooked up. The dishwasher drain line. Remember, I said it was hooked up. They were hooked up together, right? Where's the drain line? It's got me thinking here. I don't even see a dishwasher drain line. Is that to the thing out there? I think the drain line's supposed to come through here. So it's really not hooked up. Okay. Huh. I'm glad I didn't run it. This is how you get a hold of me. Right there. That good looking sticker. If I do say so myself. What else? That's it. Another Sputnik. I got one of those too. Again, it's old and needs to be polished. 1960s. So we come in here. We got a 3-prong electric clothes washer connection, and I need to test that. And it's 30 amps. I cross-referenced it. The drain, we can't test that because I didn't knock out the drain things. But I know this for sure. Is these are not GFCI protected. We've got GFCI in the kitchen, and we've got GFCI in the bathrooms, and we got GFCI on the front porch, and we do not have GFCI on the back. We do not have GFCI at the swimming pool. So this is something to think about. Now, something to think about because that's what we do. I'm a thinker, right? I recognize this floor plan. Okay, this was always open like this. This was closed over here. This is closed over there. Okay, I recognize this floor plan, and they used to have a power strip over here. Okay, you want to plug your air dryer. It used to be bread makers, but now we're doing air fryers. So you plug your air fryer in here or whatever. You can't plug anything over here. The only receptacle outlets you have for the kitchen are over there against that wall. You don't have any on either side of the kitchen sink. If you have a landing platform that's wider than 12 inches in the kitchen, well, then you're supposed to have some power. You want to run something. The only thing you can run is along that wall right there. Okay? So that's just to know. Refrigerator's not GFCI protected either. So.